My name is Sara, and this is my story. So, actually, about 2 years ago was kind of when everything came to a head. It was July, and I remember it was Thursday. I was driving into work, and within 5 minutes, I kind of felt this heaviness come over me. And I was kind of like, what is going on? I can't figure this out. And within 5 minutes from there, so 10 minutes from my house, I was in complete meltdown mode. Was just blacking out, didn't know what was going on. I had to pull over, and thankfully, it was in the Mannheim parking lot, and so I got to call my husband, and he came out with me. It took about 2 hours to calm me down. And that led to about a year of anxiety attacks and anxiousness and struggling with getting to a point where I was either numb to everything or just having anxiety attacks. And I remember it kind of coming to one night where I was sitting at home and I kind of had this moment of, I either need to leave my marriage and just figure things out, or I need to get help. And I was like, there is something not right here because it's not Josiah, it has something to do with me. And so I went into counseling actually the next week, and it changed everything for me. It made me realize that I had not only just a recent reason to struggle with anxiety and depression, but really it was something that had been a history for me. When things kind of have gotten triggered, or when things have kind of either really upset me, I figured out that I naturally tend to anxiety. And so years of wearing bracelets in a certain order because I was afraid that if I didn't do that, I was gonna die. Or counting while I was washing my hands because I was afraid it was gonna bring bad luck to my family. And then I thought I kind of had grown out of that. But unfortunately, as an adult, I realized that I started struggling with perfectionism. And when I wasn't getting it right, I would have complete just overcoming anxiety attacks. I didn't realize they were anxiety attacks. I thought they were asthma attacks. But then as time went on and I was getting help in counseling, I realized that on top of that, I had had so many situations of triggers that led to anxiety. And so counseling was a really healing journey for me. It was great to get help because I was a psychology major in college. I was a pastor, and I thought I had it all together. I thought I should have it all figured out. And the reality is I didn't. I needed help to figure out what triggered me, when it triggered me, why thunderstorms made me want to hide when I was a grown adult. And thankfully, my counselor not only became my friend, but she taught me how to handle those moments when I'm triggered, to see when it's coming, to see that I can get on the other side of my anxiety, to see that sometimes I might just need a walk, or maybe I just need to take some time with Josiah. And my favorite thing is she taught me that when I'm centered on my relationship with Jesus, I definitely still struggle, and that's okay, but that I actually tend to struggle less with my triggers because I want less control over my life. And so I was thankful for that journey, even though it was really, really hard. Even though it brought me through some hard times, it brought me on some healing times because I learned that I could handle and work with my anxiety, and that there are options to work with my anxiety sooner rather than later, which unfortunately isn't always true for a lot of people. And so while that journey was rough, I'm super thankful for what it brought out on the other side, and I'm thankful for what God has done in my life since then.